Hi everyone, my name is Harshal. So in this video we are going to talk about the functional programming. So in this programming world we have many types of your programming languages. For like your process based language, your object oriented programming. Then we have a structural, which is your structural programming. Then one of the types is your functional programming. Whenever you talk about the process functional process programming, the complete programming is depend on the type of processes. We divide all the application in the processes, and this mainly used by the C programming language. The example of this particular is the C programming. Then when we talk about the structural, we have a HTML, which is used to design the structures. Then when you talk about the object-oriented programming, we have a C++, then we have a Java. So this all use the concept of classes and object to build an application. Then this will come into the picture, which is the functional programming. It use the functions or a mathematical calculation or expression for making this particular functions. So this particular type of programming language is known as your functional programming. So the example of this particular functional programming is your Python, JavaScript, Common LEPL, etc. So this particular programming function is nothing but the it can anything which it can be calculated or evaluated is known as your functional programming. Basically, it is totally focused on what to calculate rather than the other language like as your structural programming or your object-oriented or process, which focus on your particular how to solve it. But this particular it is focused on what to evaluate. So this particular programming language, when you talk, there is a function which is known as lambda calculus. This is nothing but the expression which is used to evaluate the value. But when you talk about it, does not. It is the very smallest the programming language. This is when you talk about other languages, we use to write the statement to assign the value. But this particular lambda calculus, it is used to evaluate the value of a particular variable. Then when you talk about some concept of this particular function programming language, first is your pure function. This pure function will give you the same output for the same argument every time. It's not going to change any logical or anything behind the scenes. So and second thing, it does not change or it does not make any argument changes. If the argument is same, you will get the same output. Then we have a recursion. Recursion is nothing but we are not using any for loop, do while loop, etc. This will function make a work as a particular function as your loop. It will call that function. The function will call itself again and again unless your base condition is false. Until then it will call itself again and again. Then we have a reference transaction. This reference transaction is nothing but a value which does not change throughout your application. Then we have a first class and higher order. First class is nothing but a variable which is passed to the function as a parameter, and then it will calculate and give us the result. But when you talk about the higher order is nothing but a function. We can pass this as a function to another function. It is not a parameter. We are passing the whole function to another function for making our applications or evaluating some functions using this particular programming language. So this is and the advantage of this language is it is very simple to learn. It is very small. The concept is very limited. Then for debugging and testing, it is very faster and it gives you the exact result. So this is all about your functional programming language. Thank you so much.